Hello, everyone. I figured we'd come on after the games and do a stream.
I always felt.
Oops. Hang on. Do a stream. Very well. Hello, everybody. Theater says, how did the Bengals versus Rams happen with the Super Bowl? This is the Super Bowl I'm least excited about in years. I am very unexcited about the Super Bowl. I don't really particularly care about either of those teams. Very unexcited about it. I really don't care who wins. Hey, Gringo, thank you. Oh, I haven't even done anything yet, Gringo. Gringo from Mexico City. Thank you, Gringo. I got to cut my hair, too. That might happen tonight, possibly. Hair is too long. Hair is too long. Too messy. Jenny is the same as me. She doesn't like the Super Bowl either. Hey, we have AJ and Linda Belk and Sarah all moderating. Hello. We have Tammy Lance here. She was rooting for both teams who won. She is in Idaho. Darth Tater, Sharon Solomon, Tony Del Monte, Dave Moss, Low Roller Scratcher, Kimberly Barr. Rescue had 3 cats adopted. Very nice. Carlos Rosa, Jonah Katz. Jonah sounds excited for the Bengals in the Super Bowl. Tony Schwartz. Tony, I'll do an update. TJ Schwartz. TJ, I'll do an update when I want to do an update. Okay? That's up to me. It's up to me when we do the updates. This TJ Schwartz, this chat is not the Agenda Free TV customer service chat line, okay? This is the Lookner channel. This is not Agenda Free TV customer service. Baggins is here. Sharon Solomon is here. Jimmy ZNJ. Patty. Tony's YouTube channel is almost 15. He's got one of the original channels. Namo Whatsy. Mick Cars. Jake from State Farm. In a Basket. All right, Low Roller Scratcher. I'm timing you out because once again you are... What's that word? You always come here and pump current. You pump crypto or pump something. You're always pumping something. So you're getting timed out. You can't help yourself. It's crazy. Gloria Aviles, Planet Awkward. Crypto King. Sonic says, welcome to episode 485. Da Big Dog. Andrew Broadwater. Andrew likes the Bengals. Mike Wicker, Dave Moss, Zombie Carrots, Jimmy ZNJ, Apocalypse, Kristen J, Justin Rochkin, Lynn Downey from Iowa, Gossamer, Sandor, Gringo, Dean Martin, Rags Yui, Jake from State Farm wants the Rams to win. Business Express News. Hey, Tampa Bay had their chance. Green Bay had their chance. Kansas City. What happened to Kansas City? What happened to Mahomes? What happened to Mahomes? That was crazy. SD is here. Kitten Duo. Drew Pratt from Australia. Planet Awkward. Kenro, Peppy the Frog. Mike Rusakis. Kirsty is here. Kirsty. Stephen Doherty. Flatfoot. Breaker. I will be watching the bowl for Eminem. Who is doing the halftime show? It's not Eminem, is it? I thought it was somebody else. I don't even know. Oh, it's lots of people. It will have Snoop Dogg, Eminem, Mary J. Blige, and Kendrick Lamar, and Dr. Dre. So it's like 5 people I just read. Decider.com. It's all old school rappers. His research account. The Ralph is here. Jake, be nice. Probably popular in LA. So they couldn't get like a headliner? Is that what happened? That's what it sounds like. 5 rap and R&B legends. I mean, it's fine. I mean, it's like seems as good as anything else. KickSave is here. Some people want it on Saturdays, KickSave. Probably not. I'm guessing because of the money, it's not going to go to Saturdays. But I know some people would like it to be Saturday. So, in case they have to go to work the next day in the morning. Eric Lane is here. Then you could party after the game. Tony says the seats for the Super Bowl are insanely priced, like $10,000 for a nosebleed seat. Well, it's in Los Angeles, so it's a home game. That's one thing. Second thing is that it's in Los Angeles. And I'm sure all these like celebrities and entertainment people want to be able to go. They want to be able to say, "I'm going to the Super Bowl." It's like it's probably a big entertainment industry event. So there's probably a lot of demand for the tickets that way. SeatGeek. The cheapest ticket on SeatGeek for the Super Bowl is $6,000 each. Why can't I fit this all on a page? Here it is. See, it says $6,000. That's like almost the last row. So it looks like your get-in price is around $6,000. If you want to sit down here, it's $25,000 to sit like on the field. Club, row 8. Well, some people might have lots of money and they just want to go, you know? For some people, it's not a lot of money. Supply and demand. Nibi is here studying French. I don't know if my friends will go, Tony. My friends at this point, a lot of them have families. So I don't know if they're necessarily going to go to the Super Bowl. There might be some people I know there. I just think most of them will probably not go because they have families. They're not going to go without their family. I don't know that they care that much. kick save must be weird to go to the Super Bowl in the afternoon. Yeah, in LA. I mean, in LA, it starts at. It'll start at like 3:30. Start at like you'll have to get up in the morning to go early to the game. Kevin is here. Jan Porter, Darren Markley, Low Roller Scratcher, Jeanette Heberling, Flatfoot. So anyway today. Mark Washburn. I bet people will charge a lot for their Airbnbs too. Polly is here. Polly must have been watching the football. Polly, what happened to Mahomes? What happened to Mahomes? So strange. What with Mahomes? They scored touchdowns on their first 3 drives, and they almost didn't score the rest of the game. By the way, the 49ers might have won that game if that guy didn't drop that interception. That guy dropped a ball that was thrown right at him. It couldn't have been easier. They might have won the game if he caught that ball. Mahomes is the quarterback for Kansas City. Because they ended up scoring on that drive. Hey, thank you, Haniel Vargas. Thanks, Haniel. Haniel said, did you fully unthaw from last night? It was warm inside here. It was cold outside, but it was warm in the apartment. So I wasn't cold at all here last night. I think other people around me might have had their heat on or something. You know, I'm on a higher floor, so I think maybe the heat rises up because it was not cold in here last night. It was cold outside, but it was not cold in here. I didn't have to put the heat on. I actually had to put the AC a little on last night just because it was warm in here. How about that? Still pretty cold right now, 42 degrees right now. But it's not cold in here. It's going to warm up, though. Thursday, Friday is supposed to be 80 here. How about that? 80 on Thursday and Friday. Look at the low. On Thursday, the low is supposed to be 64. It's sad I have to move away from this. I heard some lizards are falling in some places in Florida out of trees. I mean, I don't have any lizards near me right now. Crypto King, I'm probably moving to Boston. Brian thinks the Super Bowl is going to be good because the other postseason games have been good. That's Brian Heffron. Sherry Price is here. Brad says my water line froze last night. Planet Awkward, I will get to my phone update. I got some updates to give. That whole second, I didn't even really care who won the second game that much. I just really didn't really care that much about the second game. Tony says none of his original songs will be on Spotify. No, Dr. Scopify, it hardly ever gets below freezing here. I don't know that it's been below freezing since I've been here. I hope everybody has had a good Sunday. Polly says he didn't want San Francisco to win. I actually thought Buffalo would have been better than either of the two teams today. I would have been excited if Buffalo was in the Super Bowl. I would have been very excited for that. Kevin, I'm timing you out. Why am I timing out Kevin? Because Kevin says, what's the latest on Russia? This is not agenda-free TV. How many times do I have to say it? Does the channel say agenda-free TV? Is the agenda-free logo on the channel? I just don't understand. Seems obvious to me. Linda would like to see the Vikings win for once in the century. Deborah Whittier is here. NFL teams. No, I want Super Bowl droughts. The Arizona Cardinals have never won a Super Bowl. They last won a league championship in 1947. Detroit has never won a Super Bowl. Tennessee has never won a Super Bowl. The Chargers have never won a Super Bowl. Cleveland and Buffalo have never won a Super Bowl. These 6 teams have never won a Super Bowl. This is on Wikipedia. Buffalo has never won one. Buffalo had a good team this year. Buffalo could have had a home game today. Right? I think wouldn't they have had a home game if they won that? If they beat Kansas City? Well, amazing. Tony says Jim Harbaugh interviewing for the Vikings. I hadn't heard about that, Tony. Sandor is here. Yeah, Buffalo. Could you imagine like if it was Buffalo versus Green Bay, as Mike said? If it was Buffalo versus Green Bay, I'd be excited for that. Oh, Daniel Moore. Daniel says he was the quarterback for DeVry. Daniel's joking. Daniel, thank you. I appreciate that, Daniel Moore. Thank you so much. Cincinnati has not won the Super Bowl. Oh, Cincinnati has never won the Super Bowl. Okay, they've never won the Super Bowl. See? The Rams won 22 years ago or so. The Jets have won in 1968. The Falcons have never won a Super Bowl. Pan is here. Teal Linal is here. Little Bird is here. Mike Rusakis is here. Pan, is the Ukraine stuff covered a lot in the Netherlands? Is it on the news a lot? Ben Hofstetler is here. Well, next weekend, no football for the first weekend in a while. How about that? No football. Oh, Polly says the USFL is starting this April. I saw an ad for that, Polly. The USFL, which used to be a football league, is going to begin play on April 16th. There is no connection between the new entity and the former league, says Wikipedia. I don't know anything about this. I know nothing about it. There are 8 teams in the new USFL. Are they playing all the games in Birmingham State? In Birmingham? Is that what they're doing? All the games are in the same stadium? Huh. All of the games for the 2022 USFL season will be played in Birmingham. Huh. Polly says XFL starts again next year. The Crow is here. Or the Crow says the Pro Bowl is next Sunday. I guess there is football. I won't be watching that. Jody says NASCAR starts Sunday. Rosemary Randolph is here. It's quiet in here because I can't open the balcony door tonight. It's too cold to open the balcony door, so it's a little quieter. Hang on a second here. Let's see here. Jonah says, who knows if the MLB will be playing? Okay. We're going to do a couple updates now. It's time for a couple updates. Minyard Redix is here. Yeah, the last time we did a stream on Agenda Free TV, look at this. The last time we did a stream on Agenda Free TV, and it wasn't about the Ukraine crisis, it was the Tonga volcano and tsunami, and that was 12 days ago. So we've done a bunch of streams on Ukraine. But it's interesting. It's been like, there hasn't been anything else that I would normally cover, because I haven't covered it, for 12 days, aside from the Ukraine thing. Yeah, a lot of times there are these random things that pop up. Yeah, Linda, I would prefer not to be covering the war stuff, but I kind of have to, unfortunately. But I prefer other kinds of stories. Campaign, did you ever answer my question about whether they're talking about it a lot and they're covering it a lot in the Netherlands? Kevin, I literally said on the air what you did. I explained why. I actually took like a minute, Kevin, and explained why you were timed out. Were you just not listening? I literally rewind and watch what I said after you got timed out. I explained the whole thing. It's kind of odd that you didn't hear it. Doesn't make any sense. Athletics is here. Sid Vicious is here. Helena Petrovich is here. Duxor is here. Northern Flicker. I have a friend of mine who has been spending some time in Ukraine, has been visiting Ukraine a bunch. And I was worried he was there. I was trying to get a hold of him. And then I finally got to message with him last night. And fortunately, he left. He's taking a little time away in a different country. I was very worried about him. So I was hoping he wasn't there. Pan says the people who are very world politics interested are interested. The average person doesn't think about it too far away. Yeah, I think it's a similar thing in America too, to be honest. Astro Cosma is here. Sarah Linda's here. No, guys, I can talk about whatever I want. It's not hard. You're not allowed to bring up news in the chat unless it's an emergency. If I want to bring it up, I can bring it up. That's not the rule is that I can't bring it up. It's that you can't bring it up. It's not that hard. People always think they've caught me in some big inconsistency. Oh, well, you mentioned news. What? Well, I guess news is okay to talk about now. No, the rule is that you can't bring it up. No, Crypto King, my friend really likes Ukraine. My friend really likes it. Says it's great. Says it's a great place. Brian says this stream on Roku is blurry. I don't know why that would be. Sounds like a Roku issue. Why is this? Oh, okay. I see. Yeah, people are saying 1080 resolution. Windy City Bobby is here. Matt Danger says, I have the same problem on my Roku. It's blurry. Blurry Roku. Blurry Roku. It's a good band name, Blurry Roku. Sarah Lander says too many rules. Yup, there's too many rules in this channel. There's so many rules. How can you? A normal human could not be expected. It is unreasonable for me to expect a normal human being to keep track of all the tons of rules on this channel. It's just so hard. How can you be expected to keep up to know all the rules in this channel, to remember them all? Who would expect such a thing? Seize the Day is here from Ottawa, Canada. Always Chasing the Rain is here. Todd says from Ohio, go Bengals. Right. If Jake says if you don't like the rules, go away. Steve says I should disable the chat. Okay. We got to do some updates here. We're going to do some updates. Darth Tater is here. Starfire is here. Doe of Malibu is here. Good to see you, Doe of Malibu. Dallas Alice. In a basket. Oh, thank you, Crypto King. Crypto King says I could live in your house for free. I don't think I could do that, Crypto King. Like, unless it was like someone I'd been friends with for years. Because What if I like went to say I moved into somebody said I have it's a nice, very nice offer from you, Crypto Kings, very nice offer from you. But the problem with it is, what if I moved into somebody's house, right? And then like 5 months or like 3 months later, they're like, oh, I'm sorry, I got to sell the house, or you can't live there anymore. I couldn't do anything about it. And then I've moved all my stuff, and then I don't have a house, right? So that's the problem, you know. It'd be one thing if I didn't have like equipment or something, but I have this whole setup and everything. So that's the problem. It's a very nice offer, Crypto King. But, you know, this is the issue. But it's a very nice offer. Yeah, how do you have an extra house anyway? It's just sitting vacant. You're not renting it to anyone. It's just not used. Why isn't it being used? Yeah, I would think you'd want it to be used. Why live in Orlando? It's Miami. Why live in Orlando? Well, I mean, first of all, I'm only going to be here another month or so. This is like an old news. You're asking something we discussed a year and a half ago. Tampa doesn't have the right internet. Tampa doesn't have the right internet. That's why I didn't consider Tampa. And then Miami. Miami, actually, I didn't really like the vibe. And I'm not looking for exciting. I'm not looking to go clubbing. I have certain things I need. And Miami didn't really match my needs. Miami's more expensive now, though. I mean, last year it was cheaper because during the pandemic. But even then, it's not like it's not. I'm not really like a Miami person. No, guys, we're done. Guys, we're done with the considering other places. That discussion is long past. No more place suggestions. No more place suggestions. We're done. It's long past. Miami, I definitely considered. I just didn't think it was really right for me for various reasons. Crypto King says, my son moved out of my extra house last year and I never got around to renting it. What neighborhood is it in, Crypto King? What's the neighborhood? That could get awkward, though. Sherman Oaks. Crypto King says they have an extra house in Sherman Oaks. That's a hard situation. Think about it, Crypto King. Like if I were to like move into a viewer's extra house, it's like I don't know how it's gonna be. For all I know, the viewer could say like a week, like 2 weeks in, oh, I need the house for something else. Or maybe there's like some weird thing where the viewer starts like acting weird. You know, it's like a landlord thing. There's so much risk in it if you don't really know the person. It's very risky. Jake says this is how horror movies start. Send me the picture for the house. Send me a couple pictures of the house, Crypto King, on Twitter. I won't show it Twitter. I won't show it on the air, Crypto King. I won't dox you on the air. Crypto King says, I know you for 6 years ago now. I don't know. We know, but we don't really know each other. See, Michelle Sparks, I'm not renting from a stranger right now. I live in a big building, a big apartment building. Renting from any kind of just like a single landowner or a single property owner, not like a company or something. There's risk in that too. April says you won't be able to leave the house unless you do a stream first. Does the elevators work in this building? Yes, they do. People are like saying like you can have a contract or a lease. Like that really protects anything. Like that prevents any kind of problem from happening. Crypto King says, I was Tube Seller and changed my name last year to Crypto King. You might not know me, but I will message you tomorrow. Crypto King says he's going to message me about the house. Crypto King, by the way, this isn't a judgment. I hope you understand. This is not a judgment on you at all. It's a general. It's just a general. It's a general judgment about the situation. Alex says, I get that. It would be like renting for my sister, for example. It would be far too stressful if things went south. It's just different, but it's not just that. It's not a judgment about Crypto King at all. It's just, like I know the viewers, pretty much all the viewers, I know them in the sense of know them from the chat, but that doesn't mean I know how they are as a landlord, It's just risky. Who knows what someone's going to be like? And it has nothing to do with Crypto King in particular. It's just the idea that you're going to like move 2,500 miles somewhere, and the person you're getting this house from is someone who you don't have any personal history with. I'd say the same about pretty much anybody of you. It's very risky, and that's where I do my work. And then what happens if it doesn't work out? Then what do I do? I'm stuck in super expensive California. Shane M says, "Here come the chat landlord tenant experts." And again, I think it's a very nice offer from Crypto King. This has nothing to do with Crypto King in particular. It's just a general thing. Polly thinks I should hitchhike out there, make it a fun trip. Anyways, Crypto King says he's going to send me more information. But it is very nice of Crypto King to offer. Why do I want to move? I want to be somewhere where I'm close to people that I'm already connected to. No, Boston isn't. No, Boston I can go to if I want to go there. I'm not there yet, but I can go there if I want to. That's the current plan is to move to Boston. The time zone issue in LA would be terrible. You see how my schedule's all messed up now. Could you imagine if it was 3 hours difference? We'd be starting the streams at 3 in the morning. Sarah says agreed. Oh, it would be crazy. The time zone issue is a huge issue. All right, Crypto King. I look forward to your message. Nefarious had their house get broken into in Los Angeles. Listen, this is what Mark Washburn... Now, I grew up in Boston. This is what Mark Washburn has to say about Boston. Yikes. I didn't know Boston was your new destination. I grew up there. Cold people, cold culture. Which are both just false. Those are both insane generalizations, and they're also false. But Mark says, cold people, cold culture. That's Mark Washburn on Boston. Cold people, cold culture. Oh. It's unbelievable. It's unbelievable. Anyways. Doe's going to have dinner. Pagadosh, I have to have gig internet, fiber level speed, and it's got to be good upload speed. I can't, there's some internet where they give you fiber speed down, but not fiber speed up. I think Xfinity internet is like that, where the up speed is not good enough, because I do video stuff. It's got to be really good internet. Ghosted said, when are you doing the next What You Buy on Amazon? It's not going to be for a little while. It was fun, but we don't do... I mean, you got to let the stuff build up. We got to give people some months to buy some stuff. Brian says, Boston has always been a great town. Nan B says, smart people, great culture, Boston. Yeah, Boston, a lot of Boston has Fios. Fios is good. I haven't given my updates yet. I gotta give more updates. We have some updates to do. Hang on 1 second here. What is this? Hold on, let me just check out this one thing. Let me check out this one thing. Then we'll do some updates. Ken Rose says, I have Fios. It's very reliable. You know, I got to say, I'm impressed with the Verizon. I had AT&T phone service forever. And I just switched. And I'm impressed with the Verizon service. Richard Hill, I'm timing you out. Richard Hill. Richard Hill says, when is your next Russian invasion updates? Richard, this channel is not, you have not reached the agenda-free customer service line. This is not agenda-free TV customer service channel. I just don't understand it. Ugh. I have Verizon, and like, my experience with them has just been better with AT&T. So there was an issue with my I couldn't, when I first got my new phone, I couldn't send text messages. Or I couldn't receive text messages. So I called customer service and I talked to like somebody and they tried to help me, but they couldn't. And then like I got disconnected, which stunk. But I called back and I got like this great guy and he was super helpful and he fixed it in like 5 minutes. And it was like a very good, helpful phone call. And then like today, he said, like, you should join, like, the Verizon Rewards program. It's, like, free, which I didn't know about. So I joined the free rewards program, and I like, went on the website, and they're like, oh, every month you get, like, a free thing. So, like, this month from Verizon, I got a $3 Amazon gift certificate. Now, you might say, who cares about $3 Amazon gift certificate? AT&T never gave me anything. There was never anything like that on AT&T. At least, like, the Verizon website, like, they try to make it look like pleasant and cool for the viewers. They're like, hey person who has our service, here's some cool stuff we have for you. Now, you might not think it's cool, that's fine. AT&T doesn't do any of that. AT&T, the website stinks. They don't make any effort to even like say like, hey AT&T customer, we have some cool stuff for you. It's just like, it's like totally nondescript. So even this alone has just been better than AT&T. Now maybe it'll be worse for some reason in other things, but I gotta say at least this alone has been better. It's called Verizon Up. It's Verizon Up is just for their free rewards program. Get the My Verizon app. You sign up on My Verizon app. Christine W. says T-Mobile gives a lot. I used to have T-Mobile years ago, but yeah, T-Mobile, if I remember them like making an effort to like reach out to the customers. AT&T is just awful in terms of their communication with the customers. David, I'm paying the exact same pretty much for I think I'm paying the same for my plan now that I was for AT&T. Same amount. I mean, there's cheaper plans out there. I need a certain plan though for work and stuff. Some of the broadband providers are doing more than 1 gig. They're doing like 2 gig or 5 gig or 10 gig, which is crazy. But Fios is only 1 gig. But anyways, David says T-Mobile gives away free stuff every Tuesday. I vaguely remember that. Ghosted says, got my $3 Verizon up Starbucks gift card every month. They used it to sometimes make it $5, but I haven't had one of those in a long time. So Ghosted does it too. DuckSource says, AT&T advertising 5 gig fiber in my area recently. In a few cities, AT&T fiber, which is what I have now, is doing 2 gig and 5 gig internet, which I would think is really good. I'd like to see what that looks like. I don't even know if I'd notice, actually. I don't know if I'd notice because I have gig internet right now and I'm not playing games. I don't know if it would be any faster. It's possible that the limitation on my watching stuff and everything is no longer the speed of the internet coming in. It's like my computer or whatever, or Windows or the browser or something. David likes T-Mobile. A bunch of our viewers like T-Mobile. I'm not using Wi-Fi on my computers. On my computers, they're all hard connected. Polly says the internet upload speed in C Caucus is amazing, so they say. Brad says 10 gig fiber optic. Do you have that, Brad? In a basket has Uverse. Anyways, so far I'm liking Verizon service. Oh, so let me give you an update about my phone. So I got my new phone. This is the one, they gave me a lot of credit for my old iPhone. So it didn't even cost me much. I got my new phone and I love it. But the one thing it's a little weird is I told you last night, like the screen seems kind of yellow. Now I figured out how to adjust the color. Rita had the suggestion, a couple of videos had the same suggestion, so I manually adjust the color of my screen. So the color now is okay, but I still want to make sure there's not something wrong with my screen. So I set up a Genius Bar appointment for Tuesday. I'm going to just go in there Tuesday, go to the Apple Store, and I'm going to say, is this how the screen is supposed to be? And they'll either say yes or no. And if they say yes, I won't worry about it anymore. If they say no, I assume they'll replace it. So that'll save me all the hassle of worry about it. I'm just going to bring my phone in and say, look at this phone. Tell me if this screen is as it's supposed to be. So that's the update. It'll be one way or the other. Just going to put an end to it. Otherwise, you're just never going to know. So we'll do that. Do you know the Apple stores around here in Florida? The Apple stores around here, they don't even do browse. You can't go in there and browse. I don't know if this is all across the country. Maybe it is. Jeanette says shouldn't be always. A bunch of people have had this issue with this phone. April says the geniuses will figure it out. Look, this is not the one I'm going to here, but this is one, in Central Florida. We are offering online order pickup and limited drop-in services for shopping, and Genius Bar support at this location. This is the same for all of the ones around here, all the Apple stores. You can't go browse in there. All you can do is make an appointment and pick something up or do Genius Bar. Now, when did this? I assume it's from COVID, but was it always like this, or did it was it because of Omicron? Yeah, it is. I'm assuming it's from COVID. I just didn't know that. Has it been this way nonstop, or did they open it up and then it went back again? April says, I heard the same about the New York stores. I didn't know. I had no idea. You literally can't just go in and look at stuff. Can't do it. Angie says it's been that way. C-Bulb says it's about the smash and grab robberies. No, I don't think it's about the smash and grab robberies. It doesn't really make any sense. Some of these places are in indoors in malls. Theft? I can't imagine it's about theft. I don't think Apple is shutting down their store experience because of theft. I can't imagine that. Then they would have basically given up. Gringo says Apple Store here is like that too. I didn't know that it was still I'm not surprised that it was like this. I just didn't know that it was still like this. Also, it's got to be an Apple thing, but I'm in Florida. Florida, everything is open. So I was really surprised it's like this in Florida. April Coco says, I think it's due to Omicron. Here, look at this. Right here it is. I found it. This is December 28th. Apple closes all New York stores to browsing as Omicron cases surge. So that's what it is. Basically, in December with Omicron, it looks like they started doing that again. Yeah, see, this is December. Apple reinstates mask mandates. So I think it stopped, and then it started again. Peach Cobbler said the Apple Store here in the New Orleans area closed for COVID, then reopened at some point, then closed again. In a basket says my Apple Store. Well, Florida it is. Here's a story from a couple weeks ago, December 28th. Apple reopens some NYC stores to limited walk-in services. Yeah, it looks like it's all COVID stuff. Jacob, keep the politics out of the chat. The Crow is getting the free home test tomorrow. Very nice. Anyways, Jody says Apple stores were one of the first retail to close in 2020. Polly the primate is here. Polly the primate is here. Anyways, so I was able to make an appointment, but again, I'm not going to browse. I'm going there for it. You can make a Genius Bar appointment. So that's the update. So assuming there's no huge news on Tuesday when my appointment is, I will go and check my phone out. It may be okay. I don't know. I have no idea what they're going to say, because I can't. because I don't, if I knew somebody else who lived near me with this phone, I would just compare it to their phone, but I can't. So I have to go in there and ask them. Rick says the Pasadena Apple Store is the same by appointment only. I never knew. Tony has an iPad from 2010. My iPad from 2014 barely works now. So that's the update on the phone. That's the phone update. Phone update. I'll let you know. All right, hang on one moment here. Ooh, hold on a second. I just saw something interesting here. Sorry, I just had to tweet something out. I was doing a 2-second news check. 2-second news check. It's more than 2 seconds, but it's not that much more. What was the other thing I wanted to check? Okay. Other updates. Pam says she was at the Apple Store in Indianapolis in November and you could browse. Maybe they closed it again. Breaker says hopefully they can fix it. You know, when I went online, I mean, it's very well, there might be nothing wrong with it, but online it said that they actually do same-day screen replacement repair. So what I'm thinking is, if there's something wrong with it, I bet they literally just replace the screen. But there might be nothing wrong with it. I don't know. I have to just show them the screen and say, is this how the screen is supposed to be? They'll either say yes or no. But I just want to get it right. Okay, so that's that. And then also, in terms of moving, so my current plan is to move to Boston, as we talked about. And I originally thought it was going to be sometime in April. It's possible it'll be sometime earlier than that. It's possible it might even be in March. However, I can't move if there's like huge news going on. So, like, I need to see what happens with Ukraine because I don't know what's going to happen with it. But I'm not going to move in the middle of some huge news story going on. I have some flexibility here because I'm on a month-to-month lease. But I can't, I'm not going to like say, okay, I'm covering the story every day, bye, I'm leaving for a week. That's not going to happen. So we'll have to see what happens with the Ukraine stuff. If there was no Ukraine thing going on, I might be making plans to move like soon, but I can't do that right now. It's been fine living here. It's fine. It's fine. There's been good things about it. It's not like the best thing ever. I mean, half the time I was here was like I wasn't even vaccinated, so couldn't really even do anything anyway. Z-Bulb says, not so sure I'd be moving during the middle of winter. March is the middle of winter? March is the middle of winter? Pam says you could be there for years. No, I don't think that's going to happen. Sees a day doesn't think much is going to happen. We'll have to see. We'll have to see. But I'm not making any plans for the moment. John Paul Mahotsky mentions the interest rate hike. I don't think that would keep me from not moving. I don't think that would keep me from moving, though. Ooh, Marzelle has her oncologist checkup. I hope it goes well, Marzelle. No, I'm not moving in with my mom. I'm getting my own place. I'd be getting my own place. But anyways. Hey, thanks for modding. Sarah and AJ and Linda Belk. I really appreciate it. Do you think living closer to family will change how much you do live streams? No, I think I'll basically do them the same amount. I don't anticipate any big change. It's weird though, because like I think you may not know what's going to happen in Ukraine for a month and a half or something. Pam says rent is going up a lot here. It's going up in Florida, but also it's going up because it like went down during the pandemic. Rising Gamers is here from the UK. Yeah, I would be near my family, Zipper, but which would be good. Pan, I'll discuss this when it's actually happening. I'll discuss the specifics more. Ace Kip is here. Brendan Brumond is here. All right, so we talked about that. We did a phone update. Now, other updates we need to do are hang on. We did this. We did this. We had to do an eye update. But, oh, a schedule update too. You know, my schedule, I actually managed to go to bed a little bit earlier. I managed to go to bed a little earlier last night and get up a little earlier today. So my schedule isn't as insane as it was before. So I'm hoping this continues. We got to get the schedule back from insanity level because it was at insanity level. So I'm hoping I can keep it up. Oh, thank you, John Paul Mahovsky. It's very nice of you. John says, I worry your accent may thinken, and you could become very specific about chatter preference. I unfortunately can't eat chatter now because it's like it doesn't really go with my diet. I love it, but I gotta stay away from it. John Paul, that's very kind of you. When I was a little kid, I had a little bit of an accent, I think. But I think that's done. Thank you, John Paul. John Paul, you need to let me know how the people at the library like Wordle. Tony James is in Ottawa. Hello, Tony James. Richard Hill, I'm glad you like the channel. Holly Ann has family living in Haverhill. Dr. Scopify is here. Kavit is here. Ghosted is here. Ghosted, without getting all into it, the barefoot shoes experiment went very, very well. And my feet feel a lot better, and I'm running barefoot, and I wear barefoot shoes the rest of the time. And I don't wear any shoes at home. So everything's gotten way better with my feet. They don't hurt anymore. Tony, thanks for the links. I'll check them shortly. I just ran about 8 miles on the treadmill today with no shoes on. So I could have gone longer. I made myself stop. I was watching the first game on the treadmill. I think Old Silver Wordle is at the point where people are they're just about getting sick of it. Then no one will play it anymore. We got to do an eye update. All these updates. So my itchy eye has not been itchy for a couple days. I've been using the hydrocortisone cream, the prescription hydrocortisone cream that I was prescribed for my eyelid. And it has not been itchy for a couple days. So maybe the cream is working. I'm hoping. But I haven't had to scratch it. It's less red looking because I haven't had to scratch it all day. So I'm really hoping this continues. I got to put some on in a little bit. Tony says Wordle Unlimited is from 4 letters minimum to 11. I think 8 is the most we've ever done, and that I might want to do. All aboard is here. Yeah, the cream is helping. I think it's helping on its own, and it's probably helping because I was probably irritating it by scratching it. So I'm hoping that if it keeps me from scratching it, that might maybe it'll just get better. Joe's Crayons is here. So that's my hope. We'll have to see. But it has been getting better. April Coco, by the way, April Coco last night recommended this this thing for my phone. Where is it here? April Coco, remember this? I said I got to get like a pop socket for my phone to hold it and be able to stand the phone up. And it's got, my phone has a magnetic back now, so I want to get a magnetic one to stick on there. April Coco said, April Coco likes this one, which is like a ring. You put your ring, it's like a ring you stick on the back of your phone, and you can put your hand through the ring. So I watched a couple of videos, April Coco, comparing this to the magnetic pop socket. And one guy said he liked the pop socket better because it stuck better to the phone. I think 2 people might have said they liked it better because it stuck better to the phone. April liked this. No, I didn't order it. I did not order this. I saw a couple people in reviews say that they thought the pop socket held the phone better. Oh, wait. April Coco says, it looks nice. I don't have personal experience with it. I thought you said you loved this one. You were advocating for this last night. You were advocating for this and you've never used it? Oh my gosh. I thought you were used it. I just posted the link. April says, I like the way it looks. What if the phone, one of the reviewers said it doesn't hold the phone well and the phone can slip out of your hand? Thank you, Breaker. Wow, April Coco just abandoned ship. But it's a magnet. It just sticks on your phone. Anyways, we spent a bunch of time. If you missed the discussion last night, we spent a bunch of time. I realized that new phones have magnets on the back. So now there's all these accessories you can get with magnets. April says, I take no personal responsibility. There's like the chargers too. Here, let me show you this. I'm trying to give you an example of what hang on a second here. There was an article I saw which talked about some of these chargers and stuff. I didn't even know these things existed. It's a whole new world with phones these days. Just so you know. No, that's not a good one. I have a case on it, but I ordered a different case. I always have a case. Let's see if I can find you one of these articles. No, that doesn't work. They're like these, this is an article from Wired. They're like these charging docks. You stick your phone has a magnet on it. So if you want to, you don't have to plug it in to charge it. You can just stick it on something. It's kind of interesting. No, Marine Vet, the phone has the magnet in it. The phone is made to stick to things. That's how the phone is made. Oh, like if you have a bike, you can buy a mount for your bike, see? And you can stick the phone right on the mount. Danielle says, I love the cases with a built-in wallet. Well, we talked about this last night. You can actually buy a magnetic wallet that sticks to your case now. No, Sarah Slurpee, my hair is terrible. I got to cut it. It's too much of a mess. I'm just letting you guys know, though, this whole thing is phones starting to have magnets in them. I just learned this recently. It's the future. Oh, Rising Gamer says, I have a MagSafe charger for my phone in my car. Really love it. Snap on and off with ease. So you just put the phone on it, it sticks on it. John Paul says, I bought mine because of April Cocoa. No, Anchor is a good brand. I just don't know how that ring thing is. Ring thing. Well, Sean sent me a MagSafe pop socket. So I think on Wednesday or Thursday, we're going to try that out. Oh, Crypto King messaged me. Crypto King messaged me. I'll let you know the information that I get from Crypto King. Joey Chaz, yes, I watched the games. We were talking about the games earlier on the stream. I can't believe Mahomes was so bad the second half. Rising Gamer says the charger, the MagSafe charger in the car that you can just stick the phone to is like magic. It sticks firm enough not to fall, but with a little pull, it's easy enough to take off. Plenty of accessories you can get. It's a whole new world of magnets. Helena says she'd be afraid of the magnet separating from the phone. Well, I have a case on mine. I'm gonna get a case that's compatible with the magnets, that doesn't mess up the magnets. So I don't have that. I'm getting that in a couple days. But so even if it drops, it'll have a nice case on it. You heard it here first, guys. Phones and magnets. No, I'm not going to show any identifying information Crypto King gives about the house. I'm not going to show it in public. In a Basket says, my phone died and broke when I tried wireless charging. It was an iPhone 8, so I don't think it was supposed to be charged wirelessly. Yeah, Pan says, Lookner's tech channel, exactly. The phone I just got the light blue version, which is very subtle blue. You can barely notice the blue on it. I like it, though. I love the phone. I got to see if there's anything wrong with the screen. Tink is watching some Rick and Morty. Maybe we'll play an episode of Wordle, or a game of Wordle. You know, my car, I got to take my car in soon. I try to get it in a couple times a year just because it's an older car. But I've been driving so little lately. I think I've been driving like 25 miles a month. I'm not kidding you. The last few months, I've been driving so little. There's just no need to go anywhere. The last 2 months, I've once a week, I will go drive my car because it hasn't been driven. I've been doing that a lot lately. Because I don't want to let my car sit there for much longer than a week and not get driven. So I will just go and I'll literally just drive around for 15 minutes. That's how little I'm driving. Wowka Shah says, I fill up once a month. Yeah, when I move, I would probably have to drive more. I mean, the grocery I can walk to. The grocery is close enough for me to walk. Darren, I gave Sudoku one shot. No more Sudoku. It had its shot. I'm gonna have to get some more water in a second. So start of the week, we're almost at the start of the next week. Do any of you have big plans for the week? Rick says in 2020 I drove for 10 months on 1 tank of gas. Now, how long can gas sit until it gets bad? JD Power says regular gasoline has a shelf life of 3 to 6 months. Consumer Reports says gas can start to go bad in as little as 3 months because the lighter, more volatile components of gasoline evaporate over time. Wow. It's a good thing to know. But a chronically low fuel tank can contribute to the problem in several ways. There's fuel stabilizer, which a liquid that works to keep gasoline from degrading over time. Comes in small bottles that can be easily emptied into a full fuel tank. Wow. Huh. Rick says gas probably wasn't a problem. My battery was a problem. Yeah, I had a battery issue in Atlanta. So in Atlanta once during the pandemic, at the start of the pandemic, I think I went like several weeks without driving the car, and then I went to drive it and the battery was dead. I think I left it for several weeks. Marine Vet says stabilizer. Bob says, I used to use stable on my boat all the time. Zipper says, I used to drive around during the height of the pandemic when everyone was afraid to go out. The streets were wide open. It was wonderfully empty. Mr. Miyagi says, a neighbor of mine hasn't come out of her house or moved cars since the start of the pandemic. I hope she's okay. Kimberly, I probably won't go to that restaurant because I'm not going to any restaurants these days. With Omicron, I'm just staying home. So I don't know that I'll ever get there. You can send me the video, though. Although I don't know, Kimberly, I feel like there was a restaurant with an anime theme and then it actually changed its theme. So I don't know if it still has that theme. Oh, I have a little information from Crypto King. This is what Crypto King just told me. Crypto King said, I did not realize you might need a lot of space for your equipment. The house is quite small. It's the size of a studio apartment. It is a back house. He lives in the front house. Yeah, it'll probably end up being too small. Hang on, I'm going to write him back. Yeah, so like right now, I don't have, I have 2 rooms. I'm living like in a 1-bedroom because one of the rooms is just my studio. I don't even have enough room in here now. Like I have so little room in here, I can't even have a couch. I don't have a couch in here because one room is just the studio. Paul W. is here. See, the problem if I try to, when I first started doing new stuff for the first few months, I was doing the new stuff in the same area that I lived in, and it was just a mess because every time I wanted to go on the air, I had to like set up everything, like the lights in the background, and it just didn't work. So I the best way to do it is to have just a separate area that you can just jump in and do it. Deborah, yes, I've been running for months. I've been running on the treadmill for months with no shoes on. Denise Horton is here. Crypto King's very nice. Crypto King said he's going to send me some pictures of it. Sounds like it'll be too small. He said you can stay here if you come through town again. It's very nice of Crypto King. Very nice of Crypto King. Yeah, he's going to go take some pictures of it. But that's the issue, is that I really kind of need, if like in an emergency I could do everything from one room, but it would not be very pleasant. No, I can't show the pictures of the place. Because again, I am like, I have a lack of room here, and I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment because I'm really living in a studio because the equipment's in the other room. In a Basket says, I have a sofa and never use it. Wendy Sierna is here. John Colombo, I did TV writing for a while, and I was in philosophy grad school for a while before this. Hey, we got to play Wordle before it switches over. I think the place in Boston would be a bit bigger than this. Oh, no. Oh, we did Wordle already. We did today's Wordle already. Why run barefoot? It's a long story. I'm not going to really get into it now because we spent months on it. But basically, for me, shoes did not work. And I think for a lot of people, there's a whole movement of people who want to be barefoot or have barefoot-like shoes, because the idea is that shoes, athletic shoes, they prevent your feet from behaving like they were evolved to behave, and they end up hurting more than helping. But this is a topic I really don't, it's a whole other topic. We spent months on it, so I don't really want to get in detail. It's just a whole other thing. But that's what fixed my foot issues. Oh, I would have never thought I could do barefoot. The problem was my feet had just gotten weak. My feet just needed to get stronger. You know, we did the Wordle last night just after midnight. So it's not ready yet. We'll do it after midnight. All right, hang on one moment here. I'm going to have to get some more water. I'm going to have to get some more water. I didn't have enough water in my container. Noynix says, Miso host watching here from the Philippines. Hang on, I'm going to grab a little water. See, no more. No more. One moment, please. One moment. We have a couple packages here, but I'm going to wait till next time to open it. We'll open them next time. Excuse me. Jackie Carter is here. My fridge, Jimmy, my fridge has a filter on it. So I just get the water from the fridge. It seems like quiet tonight. It seems like everything is quiet. Well, it's definitely quiet outside. Maybe because it's 40 degrees out right now. JA&P is here. It's 40 degrees. It's been kind of quiet news-wise because if you think back, I was saying with Agenda Free TV, like the last 12 days, the only thing we've covered on Agenda Free TV in the last 12 days is we've done some streams on Ukraine, right? And of course that's a really big story. But it's not like when we do streams on it, it's more like we kind of go over some stuff in the large sense. But it's not like there's huge, like this big one breaking thing is happening. It's more like we're talking about the general situation. So really the Tonga volcano is the last like big breaking thing that happened. And actually it was quiet before that because we had the Tonga volcano and tsunami. That was a big event, right? And then there was the chemical plant fire. And before that, I think we had like 2 weeks before that. Look, there's a chemical plant fire. We covered that on, that was, what day? January 14th. Because I remember talking, right before that about like, oh, it's been pretty quiet lately. When was the last thing before that? Yeah, before that was Kazakhstan. Oh, the cyber attack hits Ukraine. Okay, but before that was January 5th. So it's been kind of a quiet month in a sense. Usually there's just some more random things happening. Tony says getting dangerous with wind chills Wednesday and Thursday night where he is in Minnesota. Ghosted, I covered, the storm has to be big enough. I usually don't cover just like a snowstorm. I mean, it was, some places got a bunch of snow, but it wasn't like insane damage or anything. There's got to be something beyond that. It's like severe weather. No, I'm not really watching the pilot. I'm not really talking about shootings. I'm talking about more like there's sometimes like just random weird things that happen. And we'll in 8 minutes. In 8 minutes, we'll play the next Wordle. We'll play the next Wordle in 8 minutes. That's what we're going to do. Lacey Blanc says, nervous about upcoming weather for Missouri. Oh, there's some big storms. See, next winter storm to spread snow ice from southwest to northeast. This is from the Weather Channel. Oh, it doesn't have an. Why does it have an article on it? I want to see an article. Hang on. Tony says 6 degrees Fahrenheit in Ottawa, Canada. Hang on here. Let's see. Is this it? Here it is. This is AccuWeather. Groundhog Day storm to spread snow ice across 2,000-mile long swath of U.S. Snow and ice from central and southern Rockies to parts of the Northeast this week. Helena says, I'm in central Illinois. They are predicting ice and snow midweek. This is from Tuesday night to Thursday night. Old Silver is here. Tuesday night. Snowfall. Wow, dark blue is 12 to 18 inches. A lot of snow in Colorado and New Mexico. Oops. We'll keep an eye on that. Fahrenheit says, my town in Massachusetts got almost 3 feet last night. So we have that coming up. All right, in 5 minutes we can play the new Wordle. We will do that in 5. Ooh, look at this. Here's a forecast of massive snowball. Look, this is from Ryan Maui. He's a meteorologist. He just posted this. He says the GFS American model continues to unload massive snowfall totals based upon 2 to 3 inches of QPF, 24 to 36 inches of snowfall or more. Haven't seen this before. Interesting. Hold on. Oh, wait. I'm going to put this on the screen. See, this is the latest run of the American forecast model. These are in the 30s. Some parts of Illinois and Indiana and Ohio, in Pennsylvania, and like western New York, in the 30 inches. Or 2 feet or more is the white in there. Something to keep an eye on, guys. Where did it go here? Jeff says, I was looking at the latest GFS map. Tony says some snow could be lake effect. Possibly, I guess. It's near the Great Lakes. That I do not know. Hey, we have 3 minutes until... 3 minutes until new Wordle. 3 minutes until new Wordle, guys. Get ready. That's yesterday's. WTX Railfan says they're forecasting over 3 inches in my part of West Texas. Brad says, I am ready for new Wordle. Get ready. I think 2 minutes. Oh, there should be a counter here. No. Next Wordle in 1 minute and 22 seconds. Derek's going to pause because he wants to play it by himself. Shaft says, can we review Wordle rules? Exactly. No one will pay attention to them anyway, Shaft. Oh, Polly the Primate says Wordle releases by time zone. So anyway, today is in Wisconsin. 45 seconds. Oh, see, the mod just posted the rules. Hey, thanks, mods. Melissa McQueen, Linda Belk, Sarah, AJ, thank you. Extra AF is there. Get ready, guys. Think of a good first word. I don't know who invented it. I mean, I guess it sounds like it was that they used to play it on a game show. Somebody told us about this. It was on a game show like in the 70s. They had a game like this. I'm guessing Wikipedia might know. But we're about to play. Oh, here we go. We did audio last night. Quiet is a great first word. Quiet has a Q in it. We're not going to do audio. We did audio last time. Fine, we'll try quiet. DW wants us to try quiet. Ooh, it ends with T. It ends with T, and it has an I in it. Next guess. Maybe something with A. Saint. No, saint would be a good guess if I weren't the third letter. Stand. Stand is a good... It's not stand. Why is it stand? The last letter is T. Tony, it's not about because it doesn't have a U in it. Slant doesn't have an I in it. Half the guesses are impossible. Pagadocious says giant. We'll try giant. No, I like it. Well, we'll try. I said we'll try it, so we'll try it. Ooh. It's got a G. It might be light. L-I-G-H-T, light. Because it's something I blank blank T, and G is either the third or fourth letter. And G's probably the third. I bet it's light. Light, if it's light, sight, or might. It's something, it's one of those. Sight, light, might, I bet. Sight, light, might. It's sight, light, or might. Or night. Or no, it's not night because N can't be in it. Yay! All right, we'll play a 6-letter one. We'll do a 6-letter one. We did it. We did it. Guys, we did it. We're getting better. The thing is, if you want to be good at Wordle with 5 letters, play it with more letters. Because then 5 seems easier. Sarah says, whoop, whoop. We'll do 6 letters. See, this is 6 letters. Tony's been playing 4. Whatever you prefer. Ace Kip wants us to do flight. Nope. Nope. Only one letter is in it. It's got to have an L in it somewhere. Quentin from Astoria is here. Hello, Quentin. Handle. Handle, says Nosy Roji. H-A-N-D-L-E. You got, it has an A as a second letter and has an L and an E. Now the trick is like coming up with a word. When you play with the larger number of letters, the trick is to be able to come up with a word that has the letters you want. I don't think, let's see here. Can't be stream. It's got to have an L and an E in it, along with the A. No one can come up with a guess. How about something with an S? PD doesn't like Wordle, says John. Or Wordle Unlimited. He's growling. Candle? No. Bridget, N and D are not in the word. That's why they're gray. Fragile? F is not in the word. That's why they're gray. It could be baller, but I don't know if we want to guess baller. Cables? Cables is an interesting guess. We haven't had a C. We haven't had a B. We have the LE. We haven't had an S. That's a good guess. It's a good guess. There you go. So B is probably the first letter because it's not the last letter and it's not the third letter. So it's going to be, it could be baller. Or it's BA something, LE something. It's not bagels because G is not in it. Barley or barley. Barley is a good guess. Barley is a good guess. You got it. Wow. Pagadocious. Way to go. Way to go. Pagadocious. How about this? How about that, guys? Now we're going to do one with 7 letters. It's this bug. You can't go from 6 to 7 letters. You have to refresh it. Here we go. 7 letters now, guys. Sarah says she wished she had counted the ones we've done so far. We've done a bunch. 7 letters. 7 letters. Evacuee? Why do you want to waste 3 E's? Nan B. It seems like you're taking up a lot of E's in the word. I think you want to try different ones. Crypto King says strange. You want to try a bunch of different letters because then you can see if they're actually in the word. S is the first letter. A is the not first letter. That helps. Why are you not guessing letters? Why is anybody guessing a word that doesn't begin with S right now? Guys, the 3 people just guessed words that don't begin with S. All 3 people. We got 3 guesses and they all don't begin with S. Charles says ceiling. No, there's no N and no G in it. Why are you guessing ceiling? We already know there's no N and no G. Somebody said shampoo. Patty. Even though I don't like using this the O twice, I'll try it. Ooh, S-H-A blank, 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 and O is in there somewhere. Huh. So O is probably here, because I bet O is not the last word. I bet O is right here. I bet O is right here, because it's not here. It's not going to be shao, and it's probably not going to be the last letter. So O is it's probably S-H-A blank O blank blank. It's not shallow, because O is not the second to last letter. Shadows. Shadows is an interesting guess. Ghosted says shadows. You got it! Oh, good job, guys. Can't fool you. Well done. You guys are doing well tonight. Maybe we'll try one with 8 letters. We got it in 3 guesses. How about that? Now we got to refresh. We'll try 8. I don't even know words with 8 letters in them. I gotta bring myself over here. Why can't I adjust myself? Is it locked? Hang on. Examples, balanced, champion. Sarah says champion. Way to go. We got an I. Maybe it's ing. Maybe it's ing. What do you think about that? Maybe not. Oh, oops. You can't see it. There you go. My bad. Now you can see. Oops. It's easier when you can see the words. Maybe ing. I'd guess something with ing. Someone guess something with ing. Cranking? No, it doesn't. C is not in the word. Gosh. We've already had 2 guesses that start with C. We have a third guess that starts with C. I just don't understand it. It's unbelievable. Swinging? Breaking, trusting. We'll try trusting. Well, all we know is that it ends with ing. Better come up with something else. S is not in it. T is not in it. Why? Everybody's guessing things with letters that are not in the word. So we've gotten 3 straight guesses with letters in them that aren't in the word. 4. That's 4 guesses. That's 5. That's 6. We've gotten 6 guesses, and every guess has one of the letters in gray in it. It's unbelievable. 7 guesses. Jiggling. I don't know if it's going to be jiggling. Kneeling, flipping. There's no P in it. Blinking. We can try blinking. We haven't tried BL. Oh, how about it's BL something. It's not blocking because there's no K in it. It's blocking, blahing, blahing, blah, blah, BLE, BLI. No, it can't be BLI. There's not an I. It's got to be an, not IOUA. It's got to be an E. BLE. Bleeding. Bleeding. Oh, I think you're right. I think it's bleeding. Good job, guys. I think you're right. Good job. See how good we're getting? Good job, everyone. Sarah says yay. All right, we'll do one Dordle. We'll do one Dordle. Teamwork, says Sarah. Yeah, we did. It's the people who understand the rules combined with the people who don't understand the rules on the same team. Brian says he's done plenty of that indeed. That's from Brian Heffron. Nick Van Sickle is still guessing words. All right, now let's just do one Dordle, where you got to do for 2 words. Now, Dordle is where there's 2 words, and you got to work on one, then you work on the other. So we need a 5-letter word. We need a 5-letter word. Jimmy says plaid. We'll try plaid. Why not? None of those letters is in either word. All of those letters are not in either word. Well, it's not lakes, Tink, because L and A are not in it. It's not steam because A isn't in it. It's not stare because A isn't in it. It's not stare because I isn't in it. It's not, let's see here. It's not speak because A isn't in it. Does anyone understand the rules? Does anyone know what we're doing here? It's just unbelievable. Crown. Just, we keep posting the rules. Read the rules. Okay. We can work on either word. You can work on either word, I think. So, right? Because if we, yes. So let's work on the word on the right. That word has an N at the end, has a W and O, but they're not in the wrong place. Known? No, the O and W are not in that place. Guys, green means right letter, right place. Yellow means it's in the word, not in that place. So it's not known because O and W are not the 3rd and 4th letters. Ah! Women. Let's try women. That's a good guess. Because we haven't tried W. I mean women for the right one. O is not in the left word, but it is in the right word. So it could be WOMEN. Let's try that. Oh, it's probably maybe it's woven. I bet this one is woven over here. Right? The one on the right is probably woven. Am I correct? Okay. So now we got to get the one on the left. We have all these letters we haven't used. So we need a 5-letter word on the left that has N and E in it, and some of these other letters that we haven't used yet. See, all these in white could be in here. I see tense and ness. We'll go with Jackie Carter said ness. So let's try that. Oops. I did something wrong. N-E-S-T. T-S. Okay, so we know there's no S. We know N is the middle. It's E-N-T. Something E-N-T. E-N-T are the, because N is not here. Also, N is not here. N has to be here. E-N-T something something. Tenth. Maybe it's 10th. Good job, folks. Kelly song, good job. There it is. Good job, folks. We did it. I'm going to post the link. That's Dordle. That game is Dordle. Sarah says yay. We did it. See, it's interesting because you can decide to really go for either right or left one. See, Michelle Sparks is still guessing words. Sarah says haven't lost yet. I think if you guess reasonably, it's hard to lose because you eventually will get enough letters given to you. You just have to guess reasonably. Pagadosha says, sounds like a store, 10th and woven. Well, that was good. That was good. Miss Pac-Man is here. All right, let me do a quick news check here. Oh, John sent me a video. John says his dog, Petey, hates seeing Wordle on the screen and barks at Wordle. It's interesting. Here's Petey barking at Wordle. Hold on. Gotta get this here. I'm trying to fit it on the screen. He really doesn't like Wordle. Maybe he's trying to guess. Maybe he's trying to help with, maybe he's guessing bark. He's guessing bark for every word. Lacey says he's barking out guesses. I think his guess is the word bark. Yes, Shaft says he's barking at the rule breakers. Maybe he's barking at the rule breakers. He's so annoyed when people guess words it can't be. That's pretty great. I don't know why sometimes on Twitter, people send me like toxic partisan political stuff. Like, why are you sending it to me? I don't want to see that. I'm probably just going to mute you if you send it to me. I just don't know why people send it to me. I mean, that's what's going to happen, is I'm just going to mute you. Because I don't want to hear from you anymore. Why would you send that to me? Oh, thank you, Miss Pac-Man. That's very nice of you. Thanks for the thumbs up sticker, Miss Pac-Man. All right, give me one moment. Kenneth Colton stopped by. How are you doing, Kenneth? No, I don't. Nosy Rosie, sometimes it's people who, I mean, sometimes people can do it to troll, but sometimes it's people who are just like, they've never written to me and they've actually been following. So some of the people are not trolling. John Jakolik is here. John just here from Croatia. The rules for what? The chat? They're pretty self-explanatory. The mods will post the chat rules. Kenneth is still getting over his sickness. He's taking Dayquil. Excuse me. Kenneth says, after COVID, I've been sick with this nasty cold for weeks, but I'm getting a little bit better each day. Blake Robinson is here. Where do I get my Ukraine news from? I get my news, I have all these different sources I look at. I look at lots of different sources. Kenneth says his sickness has lasted for a month. Have you been to the doctor, Kenneth? I hope you feel better. Kenneth's been sick for a while. Kenneth's definitely been sick for weeks because I know he's told us this for weeks. I'm sorry about that, Kenneth. Oh, I kicked this chapstick is kicked. I kicked the chapstick. It's done. This one. I have more. I have all my other lip balm that I was sent to. Once in a while, that message gets posted. I think that's like a troll thing. The one that just got posted. I don't even know what it means. It's like VORRED or something. It's usually somebody with like a, I believe the name is in Cyrillic language or something. Sarah says it's Russian P-bots. But what is the message they're posting? What's that actual message? Kenneth says, I have only one kidney. It has an effect on me when I get sick, something that's important for people to know. I hope you feel better, Kenneth. Links to P? What is... I don't know what you mean by P. Oh, like, I know what you're saying. Russian, like, naughty stuff bots. I see. I see. Denise says Russian subscriber bot. Kenneth says he is getting there. He thanks everybody for their kind comments. Oh, and by the way, I don't know if Joe's Crayons is still watching. Joe's Crayons once in a while does a drawing. So Joe's Crayons had sent me a drawing. Where'd it go? Where's Joe's Crayons drawing? Here it is. Once in a while, we get a drawing from Joe's Crayons. He says, I just finished drawing and coloring this in with the same colors as the crayons. This is another drawing that's part of my collection of drawings. It's from Joe's Crayons. Hold on, I'll show you. He draws with the colors of the crayons. He's drawing the colors of the crayons. It's supposed to be a drawing of the colors of the crayons. Very nice. Very nice, Joe's Crayons. I like his drawings. Eleazar is here. I got to try to keep it going tonight. I got to try to go to bed not too late, and I'm trying to get the schedule back on a more normal schedule. Planet got a coffee ages ago and forgot to drink it. Planet awkward. Okay. Guys, I think it might be getting to that time. Maybe a little of a shorter stream tonight. I think we did what we had to do. Oh, Kitten Duo's not feeling well. Kitten Duo, I hope you feel better. Kenneth, you'll come on when you feel better. So yeah, this is pretty chill tonight, this stream. Pretty chill, but, you know. Ben says it's that time, I suppose. I think it is. I think it is. It's just feeling like it is. It's, what can I say? It's feeling like it's time. Miffy Moment says, feeling rough here too. Dodgy ticker. Some of our viewers are not feeling well. I hope they feel better. Ooh, Jenny Lassiter came in at the end. Well, I hope you all have a good start to your week, guys. Hey, if there's big news tonight, I'll cover it. I'm always ready. I might actually try to cut I really need to cut my hair. It's really bothering me. So I might try to do that tonight. I just got to make time to do it. So I really might do it. I really might do that tonight. If I get a minute. I think we might try to do that. I have a couple things I need to do. Well, guys, let me thank our mods. Sarah, AJ, I know Melissa McQueen was here. Linda was here before. Thank you, mods. No, it's messy up close. It's just a mess. You'll see when I cut it, it'll look like much less of a mess. You'll be like, oh, you don't look like a mess anymore. But thanks to our moderators and all of our viewers, including the lurkers and our chatters, Breaker, Kenneth Colton, Planet Awkward, Tony Del Monte, C. Michelle Sparks, Jan Porter, Brian Heffron, Ziggy, Shaft says it's time for me too, Jenny Lassiter, Derek Hansen, Marzell, Kenneth Colton, Miffy Moments, Ben Huffstetler, Breaker, Eleazar, John A. and Petey, Lacey Blanc, we had a nice time here. WTX Rail Fan, Kariba Guyan. Tony, I will check your links. Old Silver was here. Waukesha Pilot. Sammy Boy from Boston. Oh, Joe's Krantz was there. Yeah, thanks for the drawing, Joe's Krantz. Red Krabby, who was lurking. Red Krabby. John A. and Petey. Kimberly Barr. Nice, good crowd tonight. Nice crowd. Ziggy. Denise Horton. Holly Ann was here. Tony says it's games from 70s, from 2000. Sounds interesting. Pam Turner, thank you for watching. Bob Piffle was here. Thank you, Bob, for watching. John Jakolik was here from Croatia, which I think is super cool. Darren Markley, Breaker. Jake from State Farm, good to see you, Jake. Jackie Carter was here. More streams coming soon. More streams soon. And I'm sure more new streams soon. Tony's been playing Word in the World is Carmen San Diego, also found like Spy Hunter and Oregon Trail. Spy Hunter I used to play a lot when I was a kid. I liked Spy Hunter. Fahrenheit 451. Thank you for watching. Good job on Wordle. You guys did a very good job on Wordle tonight. Well played. Jan Porter, thanks for watching. Hey, follow Lookner channel on Twitter if you're not following Lookner channel. Lookner channel on Twitter. Check it out. Oh, Billy Joe Drage. Billy Joe thinks the dog was reacting to my tone of voice. The dog doesn't... Oh, you mean during Wordle? Possibly. Thank you, Billy Joe Drage, for watching. Jess C. says, nice chill stream. In the Discord as well. Sarah just posted the link to Discord. Thanks again. Sarah, Melissa McQueen, AJ, Linda Belk, thank you for modding so much. Legendary Johnny. How do you change it on Wordle? No, you got to go to Wordle Unlimited. If you want to have more than 5, if you want more than 5 letters, you go to this site called Wordle Unlimited, which is a different site than Wordle. Oh, by the way, somebody asked about the origins of Wordle. This person created the game for himself. The mechanics are the same as those, similar to those as games such as Mastermind, though Wordle specifies exactly which letters and which guess are correct. How about that? We'll read this next time. Next time we're going to read about the history of Wordle. I'm going to write this down. Next time we'll read more about the history of Wordle. We'll have to do it during a stream. Let's do that. I'm making myself a note. Oh, Billy Joe Dre's from Australia. Thank you, Billy Joe Dre's. It's like the broken remote control emoji. Is that me after Wordle? Thank you, Billy Joe Drage. I really appreciate that. Tony tried 11 letter once. Maybe we'll try that next time. We will read about the game, the history of the game. Yeah, Chris, Chris, we've talked about Lingo before. Another viewer mentioned the game Lingo. They say in the Wikipedia article, they say conceptually and stylistically the game is similar to the 1955 pen and paper game Giotto and to the game show franchise Lingo. You know, I got to look up Mastermind because I used to play Mastermind and I totally forget what Mastermind is. So I'm going to next time we'll talk about Mastermind too. We'll do that next time. I'm putting it on the list. We will talk about it more now that we've played it a bunch. We'll discuss it more next time. Sarah says Mastermind is the best. I used to play it all the time and I just totally forget what it is. So we're going to do a refresher next time on Mastermind. All right, guys, that is it for now. More streams to come. Next time we'll be doing we'll talk about some of the Wordle history and Mastermind and other things fun. Carla Koch, thanks for watching. All right, guys, thank you so much for joining. Thank you, mods. Thank you, viewers. Oh, thanks for donating, too. That was very nice of you. Special thanks again to Gringo, Haniel Vargas, Daniel Moore, Crypto King, John Paul Mahovsky, Miss Pac-Man, and Billy Joe Dre's. Very kind of you. All right, guys, that is it. I am wrapping it up, and we will have more live streams soon. Have a very good start to your week, and we will see you very, very soon.